If you've ever looked at your bank account and thought, I'm terrible with money, this video might completely change your mind. Because here's what nobody tells you. The people who are actually great with money don't look rich. They look normal. It's called stealth wealth. And if you do even 3 of these 5 things, your financial brain is wired differently than 90% of people. You just never realized it was a skill. If this sounds like you or someone you know, you're about to discover the hidden money habits of people with seriously high financial IQs. And trust me, number 4 is going to make you rethink everything you thought you knew about being good with money. Habit 1: They calculate the hourly cost of everything. Most people see a $100 purchase and think, can I afford this? Financially intelligent people? They do the math differently. They don't ask, can I afford it? They ask, how many hours of my life does this cost? Let's say you make $25 an hour after taxes. That $100 shirt? That's 4 hours of your life. That daily $6 coffee? About 15 minutes. Suddenly, spending becomes a time transaction, not just a money transaction. And here's the thing, they're not being cheap. They're being intentional. Research actually shows that people with high financial IQ have what's called opportunity cost awareness. That's a fancy way of saying they see every dollar as having a job, not just sitting there waiting to be spent. They'd rather save 4 hours of their life than own something they'll forget about in a month. Because to them, money isn't about what you can buy. It's about what you can protect. Your time, your freedom, your future self. The kicker? Once you start thinking this way, you can't unsee it. Every purchase becomes a micro-decision between now you and future you. And future you? They're always watching. Habit 2: They automate before they optimize. Here's where most people get it backwards. They try to get better at budgeting. They download apps, track every expense, beat themselves up when they slip. Financially smart people? They don't rely on willpower. They automate the hard decisions so they never have to make them. Paycheck hits? 20% goes straight to savings. Bills. Autopay. Investments? Set it and forget it. They've designed a system where the right choice is the default choice, not the hard choice. This isn't laziness. This is strategic behavioral design. They know something most people don't. Your future self can't be trusted. You think you'll manually transfer money to savings every month? You won't. You think you'll remember to invest? You'll forget. So they remove themselves from the equation entirely. And because of that, they save effortlessly while everyone else is still trying to be better with money. The downside? Sometimes they automate so aggressively that they forget what they're even saving for. The system runs so well they lose touch with the why behind the money. But honestly, that's a pretty good problem to have. Habit 3: They think in percentages, not dollars. You know that person who gets a raise and immediately adjusts their lifestyle to match it? Yeah, that's not them. High financial IQ people don't think, I got a $500 raise, now I can afford a nicer apartment. They think, I got a $500 raise. That's $6,000 a year. If I invest that at 8% for 30 years, that's $679,000. See the difference? They're playing a completely different game. Dollar thinking is short-term. Percentage thinking is generational. They also use percentages to protect themselves. They don't say, I'll save whatever's left over. They say, I live on 70% of my income, no matter what I make. Raise. The 70% scales up, but the 30% savings rate stays locked. Habit 4. They have foo money, even if it's small. Let's talk about the most powerful money habit that nobody teaches you. It's not about being rich. It's about having just enough saved that you can walk away from anything that disrespects you. Financially intelligent people don't call it an emergency fund. They call it freedom money. Walk away money. Peace of mind money. Could be $1,000. Could be $10,000. Could be 6 months of expenses. The amount doesn't matter. What matters is the psychological shift it creates. Bad boss. You can quit. Toxic client? You can fire them. Terrible roommate? You can leave. That money isn't just sitting there, it's giving you options. And options are the ultimate form of wealth. Here's what's wild. Studies show that people with even a small emergency fund report significantly lower stress levels than people making twice as much without one. It's not about how much you have. It's about knowing you'll be okay if everything falls apart. The financially smart don't build this fund to spend it. They build it to never have to use it. It's a safety net, a shield, a silent bodyguard. And once you have it, you move through the world differently. You negotiate harder. You set boundaries. You stop tolerating garbage because you can afford to walk away. The dark side? Once you taste that freedom, you become addicted to it. You'll protect that fund like it's sacred. And honestly, it kind of is. So if you relate to even a few of these, stop telling yourself you're bad with money. You're not. You don't need a finance degree or a six-figure salary to be financially intelligent. Your habits already prove it. The real question isn't how rich am I? It's how much freedom am I building with the money I already have? Which habit hit home for you? Drop the number in the comments. Let's see how many of us are secretly financial geniuses just trying to act like we have it all figured out.